What's up, guys? You new here? I'm back again with another content. What's up, and everybody? So I'm here right now with Twitch chat and YouTube chat live streaming live, and literally when I literally just started the stream, bro, the announcement for the special program just got released. So which is crazy, by the way. 2.3 is gonna come soon, and I'm very excited for it because this is literally the fourth patch of the literally season 2, and we've been getting bangers after bangers when it comes to story. By the way, some people are complain all they want, like seriously. But I do have one complaint though. I do have one complaint. Before we go in to talk about the special program that are gonna happen, by the way, in September 29, same time 7:30 UTC +8. We're gonna live stream it, by the way, when this special program comes on, so that we can just chill and watch it together on, I think it's on Monday, so technically in the next 3 days, basically. In 3 days we're gonna have the special program, and we're gonna wait for it. We're gonna have a lot of good times and hoping for some new content. And actually today, the reason why I want to talk about this is about some stuff that I want to talk about on our upcoming 2.3, and also some stuff that I want to predict on what might happen in the special program for 2.3. And one of the things that I do want to talk about is the redesign. As you guys can see in the photo, there's a big redesign when it comes to Lucia's design. As you guys can see, her top is now very the cleavage is now open. It's not the same as the drape marketing anymore, sadly. I don't know why they changed it this way. In my opinion, I would love this design more compared to this. And as much as I complain, I will hate this. I mean, there's always a final decision and stuff. And I think most people who complain when she got drape marketed, I think Zenless devs, especially the designers, got caught in the complaint and stuff, and they changed it immediately with the redesign. And by the way, they will make changes even very close to the release, or even mid patch. They did it on Orphe. They literally changed the animation for Orphe to make it shorter animation, but it will still do a ton of damage, which is crazy, by the way. They literally did it I think it's 1 week before Orphe comes out. We got a news from beta testers that they are changing the animation for Orphe, which is crazy. Hoping that the same thing happens on Lucia, because we actually saw Lucia already on the game, by the way. We literally saw Lucia in the game already. So this is the design of Lucia, same as the drape marketing. This is her old model, and I'm guessing this is gonna be her new model now. And all of the stuff that I like about her design is technically gone now. Mainly the under booba, which I really like, and also how very covered she is, especially on the cleavage part. I personally like that. Mainly one of the reasons why is because Zenless is especially for a mature body characters, they usually have their cleavage out this character, even Yidhari. We're gonna talk about Yidhari later, but same as Yidhari, cleavage is out and stuff. All characters have that already, so that's why and when literally when Lucia got drape marketed, I'm so excited about her because her design is actually so much better. But I guess a lot of people complain about when she got drape market. Oh, Yishuan redesign, Yishuan copy and stuff, and now they changed it to this one, which is, in my opinion, honestly much worse than literally the whole thing. Literally much worse. And hopefully they change it because they do have enough time to change the whole design again, or to come back to the drip marketed design, because they already have the model for it. Literally there's no need for redesign at this point. And also from what I heard, a lot of Chinese players also don't like the redesign for Lucia. And like my theory about all of this is that the overseas, again the westerns, are just complaining about Lucia's design being too similar, like the shorts being too similar to like issue 1. Oh my god, it's another issue 1 copy, something like that. And not like literally done the zero devs, and the designers are like, oh my god, a lot of people don't like it. Now they change it to this, and I'm like, let's be honest, it's much worse. I think even like the people are complaining about it, so like damn, I don't know what to think about anymore. So honestly, I'm super disappointed about this redesign, but also it's like making my feelings about the character bad. No, I don't really like the redesign. I like the old design more, and I guess hoping that they change it soon. And also talking about Yidhari, I really like Yidhari. Don't have any like, I literally don't have any like you know, complaints about Yidhari. I feel like Yidhari design is good. It's cool. Like it's actually, I think, one of the good designs so far, especially regarding on like, you know, a very like a sea creature tyrant, because it's like this is she's like the second like sea creature tyrant, which I really like, because I really like also Ellen. That's why I do wanna pull for her. And it's just also ice. And one of the reasons why I really like her design is mainly because it reminds me so much of, like, it's a mix of like Kishuan, Vivian, and also Yanagi's outfit, because it looks like it still looks like an office outfit, but also like they made it like seductive, you know, seductive design. Then they also have like a very cutesy like armbands here and there, and very exposed shoulders, which I really like also, like just on the design wise. And it, like, of course, like a lot of people complain, oh, it's another issue 1 short design, but honestly I don't think that is the case. Honestly, yes, it's like the same thing, but did we forget about Pulcra, Lucy, and Nicole having the same literally booty shorts? They literally have the same shorts. It's not that it's like a, you know, like a rare thing to have like like, you know, not different shorts. I don't know the grammar, sorry about my grammar, but it's not that, like, it's not that serious. Zenless Zero already did it before, so like why is it a problem now, you know? Like literally, like what's the problem now? Like I said, Pulcra, Lucy, and Nicole already have the same like bottom half. They have the same shorts. They even have the same designs. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. Pulcra, look at that, another booty shorts. Lucy, ZZ, another shorts with the same design, by the way, with the same design with the puffy thingy. And then Nicole, see, literally nothing changes. It literally is the same thing as what happened to Yidhari, and it's not even the same thing. At least on Yidhari, Yishuan, and also with Lucia's design, at least it's not the same like copy paste. There's also like variation, like this one, there's like circles thingy here. Even she have some stuff here and there. Where's Yishuan? Yishuan shorts is also very different from the others. The Yishuan short also have some window, like V-line window on her short, so it's not the same technically. And if we actually compare it to Pulcra, Lucy, Nicole shorts, like on those three there's no changes, but on these three there's actually like big changes. And I feel like some of these like complaints are just honestly like stupid, you know. It's so stupid if you literally look at all the design in Zenless Zero right now, like literally. So yeah, I think I don't like Yidhari design. Yidhari slander in the chat. Some of you guys already hate the character and we don't even know her personality. It keeps happening. It happened on Alice, it happened on Sid. Like why do we have this like same, like, you know, same attitude on new characters? And for some reason this always happens in Zenless Zero. I don't see this on HSR. I literally don't see this on Genshin even. Literally, I don't see it on Genshin or like HSR at all. Like literally, I only say this on Zenless Zero for some freaking reason. And actually said this. I actually said this. I can pinpoint when this happened. It literally just happened last patch. Okay, it literally just happened last patch when they drip marketed Alice. They drip marketed Yuzuha. Some of the players, oh, they started like there's like a build up of like hate on the character, and then like Lucia and Yidhari got drip marketed again. Oh, I hate it. Like I hate his character. It also happened on Sid. Oh, Sid got drip marketed. Orphe got drip marketed. On Orphe, the design is like they already know the design for Orphe, but on Sid it's like a new design. Like I hate this. Like we don't even know about the character. Why do you guys hate it like so much? And then the switch up is crazy when like, oh, Sid's story is so good. Oh my god, I don't hate her. And like, really, really. My main problem is her rank more than her design. Why is she A rank? Why Minato A rank? Oh, that's not even a problem. Like what? That's not even a problem. What do you mean the rank is a problem? What is so wrong for Minato to be A rank? We keep asking for A rank in these gacha games. And now when a character is now an A rank, now we're complaining. Especially if it is your favorite character. You cannot do anything about it. It's your favorite character is gonna be either or A rank or S. Like what's the point of complaining about it? Like literally, like even there's also like Isolda means. I made a video about it, but I still haven't uploaded it. Like Isolda means like complaining, oh my god, make the same cycle of like making the dead character be playable. Like what, bro? Zenless Zone Zero is already breaking the mold for like a hoyoverse game. Like the mold for hoyoverse game, they're already like breaking a lot of like standards for hoyoverse. And now you want it to come back the same as the hoyoverse mold? Like, are we serious? We literally have we literally have villains that is not playable, not the same as HSR and Genshin. We're literally going outside of like the mold, the standard. And now you want this to come back? Like, what is this like hoyoverse mindset? And by the way, that is also the reason why HSR doesn't have any like A ranks at all or 4-star, because some of you guys complain if it's your favorite character. And now if it's Minato, like seriously, I really like Minato. I wanna main Minato, and I'm actually glad that he's A rank because that means I can get him for free. And also people are complaining that Minato is an S rank. It's just like, why are you complaining? You don't even have enough pulls to get Minato. You know, my problem is we already have 3 limited S rank IC. Okay, so we only have 1 for fire. We literally have Orphe, Soldier 11. We have freaking Evelyn. So like, what? It's not like they're gonna like put fire DPS back to back. No, of course not. Now we have 4, 2 and 3. Yidhari A rank would have made what? Okay, so like. So what if Soldier 11 is standard is still a character? Why are we like, why do we have so like this mindset, bruh? And also, why do we need to have like evenly stuff? We're not always gonna have even stuff in the game. You can say the same thing as Genshin. You can also say the same thing as HSR. Most of the stuff is not even. Like perseverance on HSR is literally like the lowest amount of character or type of character in the game. And you could say also like say on Zenless Zone Zero, like, and also Hugo, even though Hugo is an IS DPS, Hugo is so out of place on the meta itself, on the Zenless Zone Zero meta. And I actually said this on the last stream, on the tier list stream, because how Hugo works is that it's out of the meta mainly because Hugo doesn't have a specialized team comp for him. Basically, what Hugo is doing is like using the already existing character that works for him right now, but technically it's not specialized for him. So like, you know, and it actually makes sense for Yidhari to come out as Ice, mainly because we haven't really have any Ice character that is balanced. And by the way, I always say this, we're not gonna include Miyabi, we're also not gonna include Dishuan on this in the meta talks, mainly because both of those characters are rule breaking characters, meaning they will break the game. They will break, like, they usually break the game, like the meta of the game. Like Miyabi being a somewhat like attack character that can crit with plus with anomaly. Yushuan being scaling with attack and HP, which is super cheating, by the way, and breaking how Rupture works. That's not how Rupture works. So like those character, when talking about meta, we're gonna leave it out, leave it, and we're not gonna talk about those two because just those two are just broken, like literally broken character that is too OP. And it makes sense for a ice character to come out now, mainly because we don't really have not a character, a DPS ice character that can literally, like, you know, stay in the meta. And as you guys can see, Hugo literally just dropped down in the meta, mainly because of the meta is not really like favoring the type of his playstyle, because his playstyle is not very specialized. It's not the standard for meta technically, and double stun is not really like, you know, a style in the game. It's just for Hugo, you know. And I think dual DPS is more Zenless Zone Zero style than double stun, and you could argue that, but like technically it should make sense. And like I said, Hugo will not be in the discussion, mainly because Hugo is very specialized. Ellen is not specialized because Ellen is a standard attack character, not a standard character like Soldier 11, or no, not like that, like the standard for meta. Ellen is a standard for meta. Miyabi is not a standard for meta because Miyabi is too OP. Okay, Hugo is not a standard on meta because he is too specialized and doesn't really have a place on the meta itself. It doesn't have any role that it can be on. It doesn't have any place that it can be on. His playstyle is for him only. That's what I'm saying, the dual stunner. And we actually need an ice character right now that can be that can be stay on the meta as a standard ice DPS in the game, and we don't have that ever since Ellen. Okay, we don't have that. Yes, you could argue Hugo, but like I said, Hugo is just using other characters that already exist that doesn't really work for him, you know. So like it should make sense more to have an ice. And then the next patch, we're probably gonna have either Ether or physical attacker. I'm just guessing, just based on stuff that I'm saying right now. But yeah, I think it's okay to talk about now. And I mean, we do have some preference. You want your Manato to be S rank. You don't want other characters to be S rank and stuff. And also, I could also argue that even though like Lucia and Yidhari is like very surprising character that is not really been introduced in the game, you could also argue that on other characters itself, you know. You could literally argue that on like season 1 characters. You can say that on actually many characters in the season 1. You can argue that on Hugo, you can argue on Vivian, you could also argue that with Astrayo and Evelyn, because we didn't really like get anything from them only on the trailer, which is a very small trailer that are coming and then like very next to their drape marketing. So like there's no gap between it, and we don't even know the character who is Astra or Evelyn. It's the same thing as Lucia and Yidhari, so why are we complaining about that, you know? I can give examples on the same freaking situation as Lucia and Yidhari, and there's literally no difference. Even Jofofo, I could argue. Even Yuzuha, we didn't even like know Yuzuha at all in the game. We just knew her when 2.0 got released, when we got to talk to Yuzuha on the end of the quest. That's it. Even Alice, we didn't get anything from Alice at all, because on the story itself, Alice is a new character that we literally don't even know. So like I don't like this argument of like, we don't really know about Lucia and Yidhari, so I don't know why he's A rank. What? That's literally most characters in Zenless Zero that has been released. And most characters that we did know that are coming came from drip marketing or either a small trailer that didn't even explain anything about them. So like this, like literally, like I said, this whole like we don't even we don't know anything about them. Like this kind of argument is stupid. First of all, like why are we even saying it? And yes, we know Manato before them, but that doesn't give a privilege for Manato to be A rank or S rank, because that's the decision for the devs. And also, why are we attacking? Why are we attacking about the devs itself? And by the way, that is the one. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why devs doesn't like to add A rank or doesn't wanna make A rank characters anymore, because a lot of people complain. It's like literally, this is the reason. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this talk. Thank you guys for watching. I think this is like part one of the special program stuff. I'm gonna make another video of like doing a prediction for special program. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.